Hey, this is Nico Vega, and you're listening to the Literati Records podcast.
Make it rain to rinse me out. In the cold I die, in the spring I sprout. My fire is wild. My rage is deep. One black eye. Rusted teeth. Feel my fury. Oh, 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 oh.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Literati Records podcast. I hope you all had a great weekend. As usual, I am your faithful host and music hound, Marcus. We have a great show for you today, an interview twofer with Nico Vega, mixed in with some cuts from their latest EP, Fury O Fury. We kicked the show off with the title track from Fury O Fury, and we closed the show today with the Nico Vega anthem Beast, which you will hear referenced in our interview. As always, the complete track listing for the episode can be found on our website at www.literatirecords.com. Today's second interview with Nico Vega took place last Saturday night, less than an hour before they took the stage for a sold-out show with Imagine Dragons and Atlas Genius. 10 inches of snow had fallen the night before and into the day, forcing the tour off the road in Utah. So when they finally got to town a couple of hours before the show, way behind schedule, I didn't hold out much hope that we'd have an opportunity to catch up. But shortly after sound check, the band invited us onto their tour bus, where they brought us up to speed on some of the amazing things that have transpired since we last spoke. And just an aside here, you'll hear a hum in the background, and that was the heaters on the tour bus, and they were going full blast. It was definitely a cold Colorado night. But first, I wanted to replay portions of our first interview from 2010 to spotlight the hard work, dedication, and faith in themselves as Nico Vega that has led them from the Walnut Room to a sold-out show at the Fillmore. All right, well, I'm here once again at the Walnut Room with Rich, Asia, and Dan, collectively known as Nico Vega. Welcome to Denver, guys.
Yeah.
Now, this is the 5th show in the last 12 months that I've seen you guys here in town. That's like more than some local bands. You guys are road warriors, totally.
That's true.
Any advice for artists that might be starting out and getting ready to hit the road?
Bring a dog.
Bring a dog. Just stick with it, and try to get to open up for good act that has a good fan base. I mean, really.
Have protein in the van at all the time.
Yeah.
And then
Clean
fresh socks.
Yeah, make sure you're well fed.
Good. Good advice, all right.
Or you'll beat each other up.
Nice. Has the constant touring allowed some of the new material to mature in a way that maybe the previous album didn't?
Yeah, I mean, our half of our set is new songs.
Yeah.
You kind of get sick of the old stuff and you bring something new in there, and it is funny. About a month in, you're like, I can't believe the song used to sound the way it used to sound. They kind of find a life of their own.
Now, you all have a new album coming out soon. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in January, hopefully. So.
Oh, so not
Not
real
super
soon,
No,
but
we haven't recorded anything yet. We've been touring constantly, but we have a bunch of new material that we're ready to rock and roll.
that's the last show of the tour, correct?
Yeah.
What's next for you guys? More touring?
Yeah, we only
More
have
than
like
likely.
5 days off.
More than likely.
Yeah.
No, we have 5 days off. We're playing Lightning in a Bottle, which is a pretty awesome festival over on the West Coast. And then we're going to go over to Wisconsin and play another festival called... Anybody?
I forget what it's called.
Something
With like
Wisconsin
Queens of the
Festival.
Stone Age. No,
Yeah.
with Eagles of Death Metal. Yeah, and then we're going to... we'll hit a couple, we're hitting Denver again.
Yeah. I see.
Of course.
Bender's next month?
Yeah.
The 10th, I think.
That
Too.
would
Cool.
And then we're gonna, we're probably gonna do some writing, hopefully, like recording.
We always like to turn our listeners on to new music. So is there anybody you guys been listening to that maybe they should check out?
It's always like, well, all we do is listen to music in the van, and then as soon as somebody asks,
Well, yeah.
I'll say
I mean,
Princess.
we were
Drop
I don't know if Rush or Yes are what he's that's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
what
have to
he's
say
after
Princess
right now.
Warrior. Princess Warrior.
Princess Warrior?
Yeah.
Spirit Animal.
Spirit Animal.
Well, War Paint's great.
War Paint.
Edward Sharp.
Edward Sharp.
All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for speaking with us. Have a great show tonight.
Of course,
and,
thank you.
We'll see you next month when you come back to town.
Thank
right.
you.
What have you done? My body changes in your presence like so. An electric charge, unbounded style.
I'm here down at the Fillmore in Denver with Rich and Asia from Nico Vega. Good to see you guys again.
Good to have you.
Pretty snowy out there. How was your trip into town?
Barely made it, my friend. Got stuck in the snow.
Stuck in a gutter last night in a ditch
Really?
didn't think we were going to make it here,
Was it in Wyoming on I-80?
We were stuck in Utah just outside of
Oh,
Salt Lake.
okay.
So
All right.
It was, we really thought we weren't going to make it because we had a long trip in front of us.
Well, now your song Beast has had incredible staying power over the years. It's the first song I remember hearing from probably 2009 when you guys were on the Carson Daly show.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this? This is awesome.
It's funny.
Now it's in the new BioShock video game.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Actually one of the people working over at BioShock was a huge fan of the band, and she she pushed for it, and I guess the guy that was, putting the music into the actual commercial fell in love with the song, so they just did it, and it's been amazing for us. It's really given new life to the band, so.
Wider audience probably as well.
Yeah, a much broader audience.
Big,
It's really starting to happen now, so that's great.
That's a favorite song of ours too, so we're really happy.
Yeah.
One of your favorites to play?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's like the oldest and kind of like the heartbeat of the band.
Yeah.
So.
Well, your latest release, the Fury Oh Fury EP, does a great job of spotlighting the diversity of your material. At what point do you know what direction a song will take?
That's interesting. We never think like that. We kind of let it move by itself, you know what I mean? It creates itself.
Definitely. I think that there was a period of time where we knew that song could be better, and so we just put more energy into making it more full and completing it and then giving it a new direction, and that was probably where it took the direction that it's in now.
Any release date set for your upcoming album?
It'll be this summer, but we don't have the exact release date.
Yeah, we don't make any promises we can't keep, but we promise that it'll be out this year.
We keep promising a release. We've been promising a release for 2 years, but then I went and had a baby and all this other stuff happened.
Yeah, baby.
How's that going? New
Really
motherhood.
awesome. It's
Great.
really good. She's sleeping right back there.
Awesome. And now the new album is going to be entitled We Are the Art.
Not sure about
Not
that.
sure
It's
yet?
a working
Okay.
title.
Working
but,
title.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're definitely one of the hardest touring bands that I know. You always seem to be on the road, connecting with fans. What do you hope fans take away from a Nico Vega show?
Love
and energy and empowerment. That's all we could hope for is, I think we all freely express ourselves on stage, and we kind of promote a message that's to freely express yourself. So.
And of course, inspiration. Everybody be inspired.
We like to try to inspire people.
Well, thanks so much for chatting with us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always great catching up with you guys.
Thank you.
I know there's a house full of people in there waiting to hear you, so I will let you get on with it. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Much.